半蔵殿の推挙もあることですし、全く口頭無形と切って捨てるもいかがなものかと。拙者に等し案があり申す。
Hi. Welcome back to Nioh. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that happened. Alright. Welcome back to Nioh. We're back where we left off. We are still at Shigisan Castle, former castle, whatever. We're still at Shigisan Castle, and we are still doing our side quest for this mission, which is collect all the Hiragumo fragments. You may have noticed that I said there were 5 fragments. I lied, there were actually 6. So we're going to have to find the other 4, I think. 4 fragments. And then we also need to defeat the boss. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and rest at the hot spring. Also going to make sure my recording didn't just glitch. So actually, no. It's fine. I think. I hope. Anyway, I'm going to rest at this hot spring, and then we'll continue on our merry way. Very nice. On we go. Also, I did a little bit of research. I gotta go this way. I remember now what we get for finding all of the fragments. Not only do we activate essentially multiplayer for this game, there's a skeleton over there. So we get multiplayer, and we also get a new guardian spirit, which I'm not going to reveal until we beat this level. So again, let's go do that.
We meet again!
Oh, gee. I forgot there were 2 skeletons. Okay. Jeez. Oh, okay. I forgot that. Oh, okay. That would have been cool if it reached, but unfortunately it didn't. Anyway. Going through here now. The next fragment I know is down this well. Full of spider webs. What do you have? You know, I'm also enticed by treasure, but I also kind of know better. I actually don't know better. I'm terrible at that. We're gonna see what's in here. Another poor man, which looks like he committed seppuku? I think there's another store if we can grab this item. Okay. Cultural difference, I understand. It's a good thing I'm not an Oda either, so technically you didn't fail in your mission in keeping this away from the Oda clan. I'm actually going to take a look at that spear. Let's see. Gyukaku Jimonji Spear. Which actually does really good compared to my Kasarigama. Actually, yeah, it does really good. I'm going to use that. Nice. Before we jump down, open this shortcut. I don't want to have to backtrack through all of this house again. We're going to do something foolish. Ugh. 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 Spiders everywhere. It's a good thing I'm not arachnophobic. I apologize if you are. Let's take care. Nice. I think there is treasure behind here. I noticed that just before I ran forward. Good thing I did. Pick it up, please. There you go. What is it? We don't use those. So Shinobi Box, what they do is if you use up your ninjutsu skills, like Shuriken and all that, if you use a Shinobi Box, it replenishes it without you having to go to a shrine. There's also an item that does the same thing for Onmyo Magic. It's a brush, basically. I'm gonna pick this up because I'm OCD about these things anyway. Let's go. Moving forward, I will also be using... Oh, jeez. I'm using the spear. Quick. Beautiful. And we shall continue. Oh! Awesome. Maybe spear's not a good idea to use in a cave. Actually, no, that's fine. I forgot all the skills I'm using on this thing. Okay, so I have twirl. That's essentially it, isn't it? That's essentially it. No, I have pole kick. Okay, cool. Pole kick and twirl. We'll make effective use of this. Like this. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. He's defeated. Oh, big spider's on the other side of this. Yes, he is. I'm actually gonna go to this other side because I don't know that spider could. I guess it doesn't matter. Cool. Alright. Oh, alright, we're doing this. What did I do? Oh, I used fire shot. I meant to use Mizumi. There we go. There we go. I almost ran out of key. Camera, please. This is a problem. He didn't notice any of that. That's probably because of Hinazumi's sneak skill, like we talked about in the other episode. I'm still gonna take care of you because you're a problem. There you go. I'm gonna grab whatever you have. Salt. Probably not gonna use that, but it's more useful for us than the shinobi box. And that, I believe, is where we fought the lady transporter. And I died once. So cool, we are around that area. Also, I gotta remember to grab the fragment. Interesting. So, Hisahide, who we are going to see eventually after defeating the boss in this level, is a really interesting character. I don't quite know how to describe him. I really actually don't know how to describe him, so I'm just going to have to let you see who he is. You will have to come up to your own conclusions about this man's whole deal. But, to add a little bit of information, I do believe he is responsible for the assassination of at least one shogun, and he blew himself up. That's all I remember right now. But trust me, he's interesting. If you ever have the time to look him up, please do. Let's get out of this cave, though. Nice. That's a longer ladder than I thought. Cool. So we're actually back at the sort of front gate of the castle. I don't want to get too close to that skeleton, but this right here, this area, is where we fought the first giant spider and got the first fragment. If that helps you understand where we are in the map. I'm gonna go down here. There's not really a lot of treasure down here, I remember that. But there might be something on that guy over there, maybe, hopefully. So I know we'll get more Amrita though, so at least it's good to come down here for the levels. If I don't get myself killed in the There we go. There we go. I hope. There we go. Nice. Now what do you have? Oh. Gyosha's arrow. What is a gyosha? I do not recall. Oh, okay. A vestment worn with a pom-pom sash called a yuigesa. They are favored by Gyosha ascetic monks who underwent rigorous ascetic training in order to gain spiritual power. Editing me, also add more information if you can find them about Gyoshas. From my research, and by that I mean Googling the word gyosha, it means, or can be translated as, professional, merchant, or entrepreneur depending on how you use it. But it most often refers to someone who works in a specific area related to businesses or services, so not anything really religious or spiritual. It could be that instead of gyosha, they intended to call this armor set gyoja, which means monk, especially in the context of aesthetic practices. This does make sense because the armor set is based off of Yamabushi traditional garb. Yamabushi, which is translated as one who lies down in the mountains, are aesthetic monks who practice shugendo, a mix of Buddhist, Shinto, Taoist, and mountain worship beliefs and rituals. In short, Yamabushi travel deep into mountains to conduct strict and rigorous spiritual training with the goal of achieving enlightenment. Build up that unlimited Amyo, and maybe if we do, we'll be able to use infinite spells. That's probably not how that works. I wish it was. And then, what's the bottom one? Increase attack and defense for a weapon that we're not going to use this run. Cool. I'm still wearing it. And yeah. What else do we got weapon-wise? Rai Odachi. Weapon we're not going to be using for now. Cool. So it was sort of worth it to come down here. Sort of. Better than not. Yeah. Okay. I'm still going to mess that up. This should be the next fragment of here. Oh, there's a Biwa. Biwa Boku Boku. I'm going to shoot the Biwa Boku Boku. Also remember, always aim for the instrument on these guys. The player's head is not the real thing. It's the instrument that's the real yokai. Cool. Glad I cleared that up after I shot him. How long are we recording? 12 minutes. Wow, I'm actually going through this pretty quickly. Maybe I should relax. I shouldn't take this thing in a rush. There's the spider, by the way. I actually want to clear out these little guys. I don't want to get overwhelmed by all the spiders. Right. There we go. Pick up some equipment as well. I'm sorry if you heard me sniffling. A little gross. And he might... Actually, no, it's an item. I want that. I do want that, though. Okay, bad idea to use a spear. Alright, bring him out here with this one. Cool. Pick up whatever you have. This is really close to the camera. Oh, sweet! Oh, sweet, okay. We can finish up our look. Let's see. Yosha's pants. Hakama, actually, sorry. And... Waraji, which means sandal, I believe. Cool. A complete set. Actually, no, because the hat, the token, is Yamabushi instead of Gyosha. Yeah, it'll be fine. Equip spear. I want to shoot this guy down. Pew. There he is. I'm gonna get grabbed by that. I missed completely, and I'm a little... I meant to dodge. Okay, this is a problem. I'm gonna wait till... Oh! I'm in slow motion. I'm still dodging. What does that say about you? Ooh. Wow, I did really good. Excuse me. Something's in my throat. Captain Spear. What else do we have? 5th fragment. Sadistic. I won't fight him. But cool. We are nearly done with the fragments. Then we can go and challenge the boss at the top of the castle, right there. Maybe not the top of the castle, but inside the castle itself. Cool. Ooh, treasure. Hopefully I won't fall off this. I don't think I will. Signpost talisman. Not really helpful, but I will not pass it up. Cool. Also, I hope that by adding the characters' names and doing story reviews at the beginning of each episode is helping you, the viewers, follow the story a little bit easier. While the game's combat mechanics and graphic designs are its greatest qualities, its story has been criticized as confusing or lacking in areas. I don't want to go too much into detail on this topic right now, but it feels like the story assumes that you, the player, already knows enough about Japanese history and historical characters to not really need to introduce them, which is sort of a problem. Personally, I remember in my first playthrough, I had absolutely no idea who Ishida Mitsunari was, didn't realize that this was him in this cutscene, completely forgot about his existence until the Battle of Sekigahara, where I finally realized who he was a bit too late into the game. Otherwise, the game is fun. It's just the story is lacking. Anyway, we have some enrichment to spend, so I'm actually going to spend that. And I'm gonna spend it on... What am I gonna spend it on? I'll probably spend it on some skill. One skill. Spirit, because our armor set also gives us more defense from our spirit. And that's all I can do right now. Cool. Skill and spirit. Yeah? Yeah. Nice. The next point I'll probably put is one of the higher ones we have. Cool. Alright, let's press forward. Oh, we gotta fight these guys again. Okay, cool. Oh, right, the boulder. He'll be fine. Because I think I can get that spider to get hit by that boulder. Let's put this plan into action. Please? Please? Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. The spider knew my plan. He's jumping around. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm swinging at. This is not working the way I'm hoping it does. Here we go. Oh, man. That was a little embarrassing. Actually, that was kind of fun. A little bit, I'm not gonna lie. He's gone. Now we can fight. I'm actually gonna use my magic a bit. Level up my magic. I'm gonna fight you, Mr. Tongue Man. There you go. Magic can be just so overpowered sometimes, and I'm loving every second of it. Of course, don't rely too much on being overpowered, because then you don't have the skills to look cool in this game. And that's somewhat important. Bring you out as well. In fact, we can use Hinazumi. Oh, you're an axe, dude. I didn't realize that was what you were. Well, actually, come out here. I don't wanna fight you in there. Nice. So remember, you do extra damage when you strike the enemies from behind. That's something I gotta... Oh, hi! Hello, friend. If I can get close enough to say hello. Cool. We can also see what this guy was sort of defending in here. Please be something useful. Not quite, and not quite. Okay, cool. At least we checked. Continue up. Actually, hold on. I just remembered. I'm about to pass up. No, not there. Where is it? Am I? No, it's further up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was going on. Right, because it's down that way. Okay, cool. We're not missing anything. It's fine. Cool. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna level up again. If I put it in skill, key pulse. What does key pulse do for me again? I think it's what I think it is. Affects the initial bonus given for key recovery from key pulse. When your attacks hit. Okay, cool. So we do need more skill. Actually, does strength do the same thing? It sort of does, but not as good. Okay. Well, I will probably put it in skill. Okay, yeah, we're putting in skill. Look at all the benefits we get from that. There we go. That's nice. Cool. Look at that. 5 samurai points that I'm not going to use quite yet. I'm going to wait until we get closer to the boss. Yes. Cool. Oh. I should have broken into this house. I'm not going to use that. I'll take it. I'll probably remember to give it to the blacksmith girl and smelt it down for resources. Or I'll forget. Which, both are most likely. There you go. We're gonna climb. That's a nice... Well, actually, hold on. That's not a nice view. I'm sorry. That's close to the ledge. We should be careful. Just like you, Mr. Skeleton. Nice. I'm actually going to do a key pulse, get that out of the way. And I'm going to open that shortcut first. And destroy the spider. And grab whatever this person has. Oh. He's probably talking about Hisahide. Actually, he is talking about Hisahide. I know that for a fact. I said that all in one long sentence. Anyway, open this up. Because you should always open up the shortcuts before you do something dangerous and somewhat foolish. I don't... Actually, hold on. Do I have... I have Ninja's hair. Do I have... Oh, composure. Hold on. You know, I might need to play around with that. I know it's ninjutsu, but that looks too much fun not to do it. Let's see... I'm looking for... There it is! Sneak attack! Okay, I just need 1 point in ninja, and then we can start doing actual, like, sneak attacks. Like that. Alright, cool. Let me just use up one of the locks of hair I have. I don't want to use the Master Ninja locks, actually. I want to use Young Ninja's locks. Gobble that up. Oh, okay, I can't even use it now. He knows I'm here. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate that the web still hit me, even though I was locked. But I guess it sort of makes sense. Cool. Your reputation has increased. I need to talk about that at some point, but not right now. I'm gonna fight Mr. Big Man. Oh, shit. Oh, I got hit by that. I did. Ow. Fine. Oh, God. Oh, no, really? Oh, you see, that's why we opened up that, though. So, that's not gonna be the worst. Okay, that sucks. Okay, that... I didn't even get to use sneak attack like I wanted to. I know that was saying something profanity. No profanities here. Let's do this right, actually. Oh, yeah, I'll even use this one. Cool. Unit leaders Kote probably not going to use that. This. He really is very much in love with that piece of teaware. There's probably a reason for it. I mean, there is a reason for it. He really likes tea utensils and tea ceremony. He's an interesting guy like that. Climbing over here. I'm gonna skip ahead to when we get to the castle. There's not really much in between here, so I'll see y'all there. Cool. We're here. I believe there is a wheel monk, bane of my life. One of my most hated enemies in this game. There's another one that I don't like in the DLC. Whenever we get to that, you'll see which yokai I'm talking about. I don't like that yokai. And he's a unique kind of just like this entire creature is a treacherous thing to deal with. But the history, lore, and stuff I'm just gonna stop talking and get rid of the stuff. And over here is our next thing, and practically what a minefield and 2 medium-sized spiders to deal with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lure out the big spider by shooting his cocoon, and hopefully he won't break any eggs on his way here. Nice. Not nice. We have 3 bogeys inbound. Oh, less problematic. Again, please. Oh, sweet. Again, why not? Please. Inazumi, help us. Actually, wow, yeah, that helped a lot. Ow, that hurt a lot. Fire. Ow, fire. Oh my god. That was dangerous, but we survived. Cool. I'm gonna take that Kusarigama, I know that. There we go. And that's probably at the point where he blew himself up. I will take those. Cool. Cool. That's basically telling us that we got what's it called? Itokiri. He's also a spider guardian spirit. I think I told you that too soon, but it's okay. You'll see him at the end of this anyway. We gotta go through this castle, and it's a really short jaunt to the boss arena. So we shouldn't have too much longer till we get this mission completed. So yeah. I may even just skip over some stuff to get it over with. Yeah, we're like at the 30-minute mark, so I shouldn't be taking too much longer, but I'm probably still going to put cuts in this part so as to not take up too much time. Wow, up there. Cool. Actually, there is a skip I can do. Oh, but there's also treasure. No, I can't leave the treasure behind. I'm not that kind of guy. Oh, wow. I missed. Didn't miss that. I got hit that time. That sucks. Cool. Webbed up while walking in webs. The slowness is killing me. I'm gonna grab this shrine for certain. Beautifile. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the chest that I believe is up here. Reserves. Oh, there's even a Kodama. Oh, hold up. Actually, here, I'll show you the sneak attack. Cool. I didn't do much because he was, stronger than I anticipated. Oh! Hi. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That hurt a lot. Okay, that hurt a lot. I actually wonder if it's not even here. I'm wasting time trying to look for this treasure. Well, we're gonna get it. So help me. This is... Actually, hold up. I think I just had a memory. Yeah, there's a ladder by the shrine the whole time that takes us up to the treasure. Wow. I'm a fool. I want to grab this guide. That's not going to dull the shame I feel. But it's whatever. I'm going to make sure there's no Regina in here. There is! Good thing I whistled. Alright, let's play charades. To make sure it was taunt, right? Yeah, it's taunt. Cool. Please leave. Mean thing to say, but he didn't even give us good stuff, kind of. No, it was not good stuff, really, at all. Dang, that's... Hey, it's editing me again. For the sake of time, I'll just let you guys know that I unlocked Flying Monkey 2 for the spear and Heaven Flash for the sword. And instead of Fire Shot, we'll be using Gale Shot because this boss is weak to wind damage. Okay, on to the fight. Oh no! Okay, that hurt! Okay, okay. Wow. Okay. That's why I love audio magic. That was intense. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead, pick up all the stuff we need, and let's go ahead and finish this. I don't want to take up any more time than I have. Oh, that was awesome. All right, cutscene time. Let's go.
Who are you?
ほう、とつくに人よ。主も見える口か。Hiragumoの茶釜、久方ぶりよ。一服立てて死んぜよ。茶もわからぬか。まあよい。お主に興が湧いたわ。この茶室好きに使うがよい。 主君を殺め、将軍を殺め、大仏を焼き、山岳を成したと信長に言わしめたこのわしが、主ごときに見えると思うたか。わしのことは男女とでも呼ぶがよい。
Alright, old man voice. If Master Naomasa recognizes you, so too do I. This is the old man, by the way. Lord Ieyasu has departed Edo on his campaign to destroy the Uesugi clan. I decided to say Uesugi, assuming it's a person, but it's actually a whatever. He should just be arriving at Kyoto right about now. I suggest you go and join him there. Hanzo, you'll forgive me if I choose not to accompany Sir Anjin. My heart simply couldn't take it on account of my old age. As they say, the clever avoid danger. Senile old man. Alright, cool. That's it.